beautiful. My love me not miss when you go. No breaking up, impossible. I love you, I have to let you know. Beautiful, beautiful. My love me not miss when you go. No breaking up, impossible. I love you, I have to let you know. Too grown to be toxic. Unasema you just don't understand me. Wanna try. Umejamu ni party. Umekwamia ujui kama ni worth it. Na bado ni wachi. You feel love when we touch, when we kiss. Na ni miss, how ni show, nothing's changed. My love na beautiful, beautiful. My love me not miss when you go. No breaking up, impossible. I love you, I have to let you know. Beautiful, beautiful. My love me not miss when you go. No breaking up, impossible. I love you, I have to let you know. So down with the talking. Mi nataka tu tucheke tu kidogo ipoe shero. Nimejam sikupati. Unaniambia hata utake uniwachi. Mbona wasiwasi? I feel love when we touch, when we kiss. Nakumiss, nakushow, nothing's changed. My love on the beautiful, beautiful. My love me not miss when you go. No breaking up, impossible. I love you, I have to let you know. Beautiful, beautiful. My love me not miss when you go. No breaking up, impossible. I love you, I have to let you know. Ona nakufikiria sana. Beautiful, I need you to be close to me. Nakuita, nakuitaji. Beautiful, hawezi pinga destiny. Beautiful, beautiful. My love me not miss when you go. No breaking up, impossible. I love you, I have to let you know. Beautiful, beautiful. My love me not miss when you go. No breaking up, impossible. I love you, I have to let you know. Beautiful, beautiful. My love me not miss when you go. No breaking up, impossible. I love you, I have to let you know. Beautiful, beautiful. My love me not miss when you go. No breaking up, impossible. I love you, I have to let you know.
Very, very good.
Live streaming is great Friday for capturing real-time engagement and generating.
Sana to the Lunchtime Express. You are with me, George Mark,
Michael Osotsi.
And the show must go on. This being that weekend, of course, a lot of things are happening in the country at the moment. We've got the rally, and clearly none of us is going. Things might change.
Subject to change.
Oh, really?
Not on me, though.
Tunaweza amua kwenda.
Yeah. Never know.
Sema ngwe twende. I mean, bro, let's be random, man.
You can just leave you and just change direction.
Tuseme tu twende vasha mara moja. I don't know if you saw the president alikuwa kwa kasafari rally pale akiendeshwa.
No breaking up.
Unaona? Yeah. And then guys, Wakenya ni wabaya. You see what Kenyans are saying in the comments?
Kenyans are mean.
Kenyans are mean, man.
The rally driver only had one job.
That's dark.
Imagine, guys are complaining, bro. See, you can find kitu yote manzi finesse. But anyway, man, I think.
But do you think that guy was that scared?
Ruto?
No. The driver.
Definitely, but of course I think they gave him the best, and of course walikuwa wameangalia hiyo track. I think
would you have pulled that
to drive the president?
Yeah.
I may would have done that one job. You know that.
Good job
to drive him
safely,
to keep our president safe. Afike vizuri, tuendelee kumuona tukumenjoy. Yeah. But of course I think they gave him the best driver, sindio? Arguably. Plus they made sure the track is free of everything else. It could not be like
hata kama ni free and but I would love to have that experience myself.
You like what?
to experience that
as a driver or as a co-driver?
As a co-driver.
As a co-driver.
Yeah, just to be driven like in 10 minutes.
For real?
The thrill.
See, next year we said we're going. So about this year we might even decide to go. But of course, Kwakama co-driver, then that's another complicated story altogether, right?
Yeah.
But we can do it, man. We can do it. Ron, do you think you'd make like a good Safari Rally driver?
Myself?
Yeah, yourself.
No.
Really?
You know, for you to be like a good rally driver, you have to have like spidey instincts. You have to be very quick to react. You know, you have to be very like. If I don't know whether you've seen like the dashboard footages of like.
They're going. Yeah.
Msee anapiga kona na hata hiyo kona uko umeiona. Like they make a turn and you are not even aware that there is a turn hapo mbele.
Yeah.
Because mi naona ningekuwa tu nimeenda nimelima hizo bush.
Kwa hizo mabiti vibaya sana. Maybe is it something that
haitaki watu ma pouches.
Haitaki hiyo.
Alafu
and is it talent or is it skill? It's a skill you get.
No, I don't think
talent yako ni kuendesha Safari Rally.
I don't think anyone can be born with talented to drive. We all learn it, sindio?
Yeah, true.
It's actually just a skill and you perfect the skill.
The more you keep on doing it, the better you get at it.
Yeah.
So is it possible to take
also
someone like dereva or trailer anazaendesha Safari Rally?
No.
Kwa nini?
Kuendesha ni zaendesha, but
siku compete.
Acha hata compete. Hata ukiko kwa track alone, you're not competing, you know.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of things. So you just can't the same thing as running, right? All of us in this room, we can run.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah. But hatuwezi pelekwa tu kwa track one day and say okay,
to compete na
do your 5k, do your 10k.
That's a solid point, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it takes a while because to navigate also, hata wao wenye wanaendesha, they always have like a navigator beside them.
Like that's a co-driver, sindio?
Yeah. So ni wa kumsomea hapo mbele uende left.
But nakwambia like left during the next few.
So they wana I think that's why they make those turns, because if you have a good navigator, then you're really good there.
So I think
it's still teamwork.
Yeah, definitely. And let me ask you a question. Is now like the most important person for your track ni the driver ama the co-driver?
But
they're all equally important
because driver akiweza kuwa hayuko quick to follow instructions ama the navigator ajua he doesn't know how to give the right information ama hizo instructions, then it's teamwork.
It's like the way pilots and co-pilots rely on ATCs, the air traffic controllers, on some things. So you can't just be your own person.
True.
Yeah.
It's something that, let's say, it's something that you get better at. It's something to keep on doing, and of course it's a gig, right?
Yeah.
So how do I get, if I really want to be a rally driver, is there like a route we can follow to get to that? Maybe is it
sure
become a golf for the select few?
I'm sure there is.
I'm sure there's club. In Kenya has
a lot of clubs.
Kenya imeishi kuwa even before WRC wakam. Before it was now start going global, Kenyans were still doing
in fact
rallies.
It was a very big sport back then.
Back in the 80s and 70s. I think it was like one of the most renowned. It was more like Dakar. So it was like very renowned.
Yeah.
But I think because of government policies, government as a sport.
There was actually real fanatism siku hizi. Watu
kuna sherehe. Actually the rally.
And of course you knew back in the day, cars were not that common.
What?
Vehicles were common. So it had like a lot of vaccination.
True.
To see someone come zoom past you. Na tule to Peugeot to 504. You can Peugeot 54. Ito to gari to kitambo to Toyota. But now the vehicles have evolved. It's in fact, if you look at the vehicles that were being used when WRC first came in Kenya, because they came with their vehicles, but they were not prepared for what they were going to face. But saizi ukiangalia hizo zimeenda zikimprove, like they have even more heavy duty like shocks and you know and coil springs. So unapata hiyo gari sasa inakaa iko juu, imeinuliwa sana juu, because the first time they were doing it in Kenya, hizo gari zilikuwa nikaa venye tu, yani kwa mechapa 2 years shocks, but they are not as vile saizi unaweza ona manzai kitu imetuniwa sana. Yeah, because now from I think it's also by experience they want to improve juu the first time gari ziliharibika bwana.
Like the first time, like juicy.
The first time,
like back in the days.
Not back in the days.
Yeah, juicy. When it came back, like to
this is the third,
yeah.
This is the first one.
Oh, the big and bad.
Kwa naenda, you know, because the more you use that road, the more kulika. So it's like a sand.
Right.
So unapata ile gari kiingia pale, inateseka.
Inaumia.
Inateseka, then ikipata tu rock kidogo hivi mguu hakuna. Like, you know, and shout out to our Kenyan drivers. They're also making us proud. It's good to see like we also have representation,
right, man,
in Kenya, even though we are not like gari zetu see that fancy, but you know, they're doing the job.
All right, that's us, and of course we are wishing the Kenyan team all the best in this.
Kina nani retired? Kina Ian Duncan.
Yeah, Ian Duncan. Back in the day, but not really back in the day, but before WRC came, kulikuwa na kina Carl Tundo.
Yeah, Carl Tundo, yes.
Carl Tundo.
Patrick Njiru
from Nakuru.
Patrick.
Rongai, you know, Tundo. They have a farm, like they have a very big, you know, they have a very big wheat farm.
Okay.
In Rongai, so yeah.
Oh, there's wheat in Rongai. That's new.
Not Rongai.
Rongai. Okay.
On your way to Salgas.
You almost invested, eh?
Hey bro, I was like, what? Now people tuende leo.
But I think ni vile tu Ronga watu wamejenga manyumba, lakini
you can actually pull that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's in Narok, sindo? Narok wanapanda wheat.
Yeah, Narok wanapanda.
And I don't think Ongata Rongai's climate is so different.
And of course, there's that route when you want to go to Narok.
Yeah.
Susu one.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, makes sense. All right, now I can see it's 9 minutes to the top of the hour. That means we are about to go for a quick music break. And of course, when we come back, we talk more about the weekend and what's supposed to go down and what you might be doing. So please get interactive. We're talking Facebook, Kopale, Instagram, Pia. Tunongea zote. Let's get interactive. Let us know what you're going to do this weekend. And of course, remember, this is the Lunchtime Express, where it's all about the good vibe and the good music. Coming right up is a little bit of Kahush.
Chicky, looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tu kidogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tu kidogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good. I'm okay right now, better later. Rockstar, you pay me like I cater. I wish that in my heart that I could save her. Drip mingi sana, I'm a sailor. Msebin bright like the future. Cheza charge, alisema I amuse her. Cheza focus, I've been trying to get the roof up. Manzishi popping on that blue stuff. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tu kidogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tu kidogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good. They tell a story, but I'll tell you mine. Kwa akili, I think it's a gold mine. Paka time, atuna blow in no time. Hapa kuball in that pussy, I'm a nose dive. Goddamn, I'm just tryna get lit, baby. Last time, uli sema me, I'm too crazy. Really choma, so I'm really tryna to take it. Upgrade, kama simu, got a new cadence. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tu kidogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tu kidogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good.
Please listen carefully.
Hizo makofi za kilo. Waita unakaa aje. Hizo makofi za kilo. Niliwachia Waranai na Dar es Salaam mina fly over sky, nikipewa njugu karanga na mahostess wanadai we love your album. Kalongoni ya Mama Pima na hype niliacha Williams, nimejipen kanape na slang kababi, hata wakibayo vova awaezi kapi. Nasikia kuna tumbili zinacheka na Rasa National Park, sazo magrupi wananipapasa wakinipikia lunch kabla sijatoa ngoma. Madija wanaipea promo, wasani wa slim wanafura utadhani ni wanono, wananimwagia chumvi ndio ni slow kako nokono. Mini sungu minta make steps no bado mi mtight ka budget ya msea mesota, na dunda kako ini ya mse mfuko yake imetoboka. Da boy mjanjays paraphernalia, hizo keyboard tamu lakini kanyeria. Hizo makofi za kilo. Waita unakaa aje. Hizo makofi za kilo. Nilikuwa na mistari na dai kusizika Julio, hata kaa Tokis chipo walidai ganji za studio. Leza lights kwa club utadhani sniper wanasaka keles, na mademo amenikaba utadhani ni game ya mpira. When I'm special ka offer na umejibebea virago so special. Nilikuwa na kwa video ya Mavado since kunywangi waiter tote avocado. Madem bado ni admire, ndio saizeta alishika fire. Na wewe kusema rapid sio king, preach to the choir. Nina shida ya macho, mi siezi kuonya wivu. Hauna mbolea, una mistari, shaki yako haina weevils. Ati skills kali, ati wa hot poker, ati snail zao wazina swim kwa salt water. Ulimi zao ndio mali mistari udondoka. Ni ma MC wanaoanda na hit moja then wao missing. Ka MP wangu wao Caesar na Joa Misi. Hizo makofi za kilo. Waita unakaa aje. Hizo makofi za kilo. Sasa inashughulikia mother anything ndo kuwe happy. Kama una jikoni yake utai confuse na shelf za Tuskies. Mashamba boy na mashamba girl na hata tu na shamba mafans na wapo classics. Jwali nipataji sa hizo hits zinajifuata, wanadai ni cover fata. Bini big meetings ni suti na tie, kile na spit ni sick, lazima uitweet pick. Talk of the city, awezi ni toothpick. Na shati hizi to sweater, attention na uzi nzito. Full stop haimanishangi, story imefika mwisho. Utamua hustle ni noti, utamua plaka ni njoti. Na hii respect niliana, sikuibai kwa shop. Ati matata nipe respect, maziwa mbili na lollipop. Maboys wanadozi mchana, ati usiku wako night shift. Nikitoka hustle wanadai, oh ya nice kicks, hebu nione kazi na fit. Alafu hizo maganji rabbit. Hizo makofi za kilo. Waita unakaa aje. Hizo makofi za kilo. Hizo makofi za kilo. Waita unakaa aje.
Aye, omomura inchuya inkiokora na kiokoroko. Yeah. Wewe ni nani? Wewe ni wakina nani? Ati umetoka pande gani? Wapi mtani? Mbona nikaujulikani? Buda umekamna kina nani? Mbona unakasa mabani flani? Unakawa Kilimani? Umefikaje Kasarani? Buda umejileta pabaya, wacha kitu neza kutetea. Hata magova ndo wale wabaya, na mpaka kitu na anatembea. Life si fair, lazima vijana washibe juu maisha ilishatulemea. Huwezi compare, kama uliweza kusoma usikampu nisomea. Kenya ulipewa misi na wengine lazima tusake. Kenye ipatikani kwangu lazima ipatikane kwake. Nalenga chai walai ni hustle nipate mkate. Bahati mbaya mini hate siwezi kushiba na mate. Mwisho wa rodi labda ni pingu labda ni panga vile itakam. Ngori ni ngori bado na kam. Sinaga wori mbogi haram. Mwisho wa rodi labda ni pingu labda ni panga vile itakam. Ngori ni ngori bado na kam. Sinaga wori mbogi haram.
Wewe ni nani? Katu kujut na kudisrespect. Siulize na kuibia kwa nini. Hata mini naibiwaga na MCSK. Nikikupona na nunua makali kumoka na wizi. Hata misi expect. Unaona mabati minaona nyumbani. Kacheze mbali buda hisi estate. Ambia koka heta bado anatafutwa. Manze na stika liko. Wanteta mini na vitu mbili kubwa. Buda dick na ego. Hadharani nina njora. No face utadhani ni horror. Sino kora wa kuchora. Kukusorora before kukupora. Huku ni kazi na sala, azina kuna kulala. Wametu kazi ya sana. Mindo na kanga na ganji ya chama. Niko na gari hapana, lakini Benz tukikuja matanga. Fala na kwara, tukamvunja mifupa kwa kumsamba mapanga. So labda ni pingu, labda ni panga vile itakam. Kianzisha ngori, naongeza irori. Ndo tujue nani ni chizi ya kijam. Mwisho wa rodi, labda ni pingu, labda ni panga vile itakam. Kianzisha ngori, naongeza irori. Ndo tujue nani ni chizi ya kijam.
You gotta know how to move in the city. I walk with a limp, I got money in the shoes. She got them drooling the size of the titties, but they don't know that's where she keep all the loot. Can't make a call in the middle of traffic unless all the windows is up to the max. And even then I can't even relax. I know how them niggas be moving in packs.
I swear we move with the best. Ningewapora ba mama makomi and told me to rap. Mini na Mbogi, Kisumu, Nairobi, Nakuru, Mombasa, they call me Sultan. These niggas they know me, I'm a hustler, homie, si brag. Na siogopi na minko territory yenyu. Hapa chogia neza pigwa slap.
Town niko rada nkitoa mpesa alafu natoa karibu na stage. Pande matatu ndo wasinifuate tukware na donda jumisi na change. Nikidondoka na kanyaga kubwa kubwa kama saa zimeshapita 10. Juu hata jirani nikawa kujui usiku kumbuka washapiga shem.
Hii rende ni wrong, rende no nonsense. So na joga ni nani wata blame. Romi nafanya msupa kuwe ratchet. Kumbe ana plan kukukula machain. Shika kindom no washe. Una rochafu mistaki yo chain. Misi kondo si move na masses. Even don't blame no shiko na ma plane. For real.
Aye Omomura inchuya Inkiokora Na kiokora kwa
Pizza free.
Yo, big man. Jump out na kimbegega, choma rupu ndani ya impreza. Look fisa na mpesa, mchote na soup to impressa.
Fez wanaipenda na mimi naipenda, cinema romantic rivals. Fez wanaipenda na mimi naipenda, cinema romantic rivals.
Jump out na kimbegega, choma rupu ndani ya impreza. Look fisa na mpesa, mchote na soup to impressa.
Fez wanaipenda na mimi naipenda, cinema romantic rivals. Fez wanaipenda na mimi naipenda, cinema romantic rivals. Umesikia news, cinema romantic rivals. Ikibidi tuna buy views. Manzei must go viral. Ni for real na unaweza prove. Nazo nini ma plastic maimbo. One woman misinanga crew. Kwa skat nimesunda automatic rifle. I've been taking my time with this one. You've been talking and I've been listening. You've been shopping and I've been flexing. You've been plotting on me man wiswa. Please ama stress na mambichwa. Kuzaza ni must imeandikwa. Usibonge unaweza lishwa. Skade checking ahangarisha.
Same clothes but different moves. Same hoes in different crews. I can't smile and be free. Do man I throw a gang sign when I see my goons. I just call up bafun. The hope say that I pulled up too soon. Wanajua tukikuja ni matutu. Tunaingiza zogo hata ngori haituhusu. Yo, as long as I get
you are Cardinale Romantic Rivals playing right now on the Lunchtime Express. You are with me, George Mark.
Michael Osotsi.
And I can see that it's now 3 minutes past 2 p.m. on this fantastic Friday afternoon. It's the 23rd day of June. Of course, Mr. Mainly weekend where everybody's going to be doing something. So I'm going to go ahead and ask my boys over here. Plan your weekend. Nigani kwako Ronsley?
Yeah, I was thinking of going to Russia, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
All right. Mike?
So umesema plan.
Lakini tumesema verse hatuwezi roll out. Unaweka zile tu hapo pending, you never know, right? I can clearly see of course tumefika mwisho wa wiki, and as usual lazima to recap the week that was. One controversial story that of course has been making headlines ni hiyo story ya Babu Owino na DJ Evolve.
Yes.
Right guys, Evolve amepata backlash mingi sana, guys asking like okay sawa ulikosewa, but you want to tell me that Babu actually bought you off. But then what's your take on that story, by the way, man? Don't know if you've heard the whole story. So apparently Babu came through last month. Was it last month or last week? But one I don't know, saying Ali support umse.
Yeah.
Nakuwa kimlipia rent.
Yeah, he's been supporting him.
Yeah, he's been paying rent, he's been doing all those things. But then again, the issue comes in when guys are saying, okay dude, but still jamaa anafaa to pursue justice.
Yeah.
Anafaa atashikwe for attempted murder. But huyu jamaa withdraw case. What's your take on that, man?
I really don't. I really can't follow it well because I don't know whether DJ Evolve is speaking from a point of being coerced to say some things or point of fear. Because even yesterday, or whether yesterday or the day before, either yesterday or the day before, because there were court proceedings going on.
Yeah.
DJ Evolve said he never saw Babu shoot him. He never saw a gun.
Yeah,
So
I saw that.
He just found himself in hospital.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And you see, matters law. Only one thing speaks.
What?
Evidence.
Yeah. And of course, and witness test statement.
Yeah. So
the main
But
part.
kuna CCTV ni evidence. Like we saw the guy take out the gun and shoot him.
You see, in law, you just have to prove your case beyond reasonable doubt.
Yeah, reasonable doubt.
Reasonable doubt.
Now,
a lot of things can happen.
DJ Evolve has casted doubt. So.
Yeah.
Wow. So your story.
Because I remember some time back, was it last year, but an incident happened with Didymus Baraza, who's an MP, those it's a Western. So he assaulted an IBC official, so slapped him. And I think his lawyer said he was trying to adjust the official's mask on the face. It was caught on the video.
Wow, man. Okay. All right. That's nice.
So
that's a good.
What about what about the force?
The force
applied.
I don't know, but you see that's where now you really have to argue that case because you have to look at the video.
That's an interesting argument. Wow.
They say in an argument, if I convince you that this lies the truth, and I convince you a lot of times, and you start seeing in that light, you'll actually believe it. You see, so kama kwa video kwa vile ilikuwa imekuja anasema no, but when you look at this angle you can learn.
To blame.
Exactly, yeah, you blame everything around you, the camera, the person who took the video, whose side was he on. Unasikia hapo unasema so and so has very many detractors and enemies. So that's what it happened. So back to DJ Evolve. So if he said that, I'm pretty much sure now the case is Babu could be just off the hook.
But now let me ask you this one.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Fine. I know it's a very controversial story.
Yeah.
But I feel like also Pia Babu Owino in his side, as much as we really want to hate, I feel like Pia amejaribu. Okay, fine. I don't think you can ever justify, like Kwaribu life, I'm saying, because this guy is paralyzed, and atabaki hivyo forever, for the rest of his life, confined to a wheelchair. He can't go to any gigs. So Babu Owino alimwambia alimchukulia nyumba. The apartment is actually his. Si ati ni rental, ni yake. Na anampatianga upkeep sijui. Yeah, is it 150?
Whether he's planning to open a DJing academy for him.
Yeah, he said he has something like that. And akasema anataka kumpeleka India pia for further treatment. And he's been giving you like around 150 G's per month. And on top of that anampatia pia upkeep sijui vitu hizo.
But if I may ask,
yeah,
if he did not actually shoot the guy, so is he helping him as a friend? Because this Babu said him and DJ Evolve were friends.
Yeah.
So you just can you really go? Okay, fine. I'm not saying that they're not good people out here, but can you really go to that extent to
but let me ask you a question, bro. See, okay, fine, okay, kwa court of law sasa tumesema maybe it's not based vile umesema story ya reasonable doubt and all that, but fact is tunajua ukweli Babu alishoot Evolve. Sini kweli like iko too clear. Tuko na footage like it's clear. So guys are saying jamaa amekuwa bought off like sawa amepata hiyo nyumba, amepatiwa hiyo upkeep, maybe hata wali sign contract like for the rest of your life you're going to be getting this money from me. But now of course the only thing I would want is tutoe hiyo kesi tu kolafu tukue na agreement yetu on the side. So it doesn't change the fact that Babu is the one who shot that guy.
Now think about it from DJ Evo's point of view and see if kama unaweza mu understand. Now think you've been shot, so that can't be reversed.
Exactly.
So you are confined to a wheelchair for probably the rest of his life.
Yes.
So meaning you cannot do physical work, you cannot move around as you used to. You have basically you cannot reverse the deed. But how you live with it from that point on, the decision that you make, and I'm sure that's what he was made to decide.
Exactly.
Like the decision that you decide now, because already you've been shot, already you're not working, but if I promise you that now you have a home, you won't have to you have a home. He was a hustling guy. Hakuwa na nyumba, maybe hata place alikuwa anaishi, it was a where when people come to Nairobi, unajua mtaa where people fall in Nairobi, land when you're starting out life, maybe he used to live there, and now he has a home. And maybe there is of course like a monthly stipend zenye anapeango, sindio? And then think about it that this guy wants to open for you DJ Academy and all these goodies that maybe they are not even in hazijawekwa hapo, because I'm sure there is a lot of other deals that zenye ameambiwa zenye hatujaambiwa. They also as if because it's also interfering with the case is also a defense. So of course Babu doesn't want to hizo ni zetu zimecome in the public domain. Now think of yourself kama ungekuwa in DJ Evolve's shoes, what could you have done? Because yes, Babu anaweza hukumiwa, but trust me, once ata appeal hiyo case ata win. Why? Because there's a witness, the witness recanted the statement. So when it goes to appeal, Babu atakuwa set free. Now what will DJ Evolve have if atakuwa megain nini if Babu Owino is sentenced on the first judgment but waits for the appeal and then get released?
And I actually think this has a lot also to do with the justice legal system that we have in Kenya, because the justice flow in Kenya is very, very, very slow. It's frowned upon, it's feared, it's revered in all measures by those who are actually seeking it. Okay, so we've seen a lot of people that have been taken to court, and by the time you're just in court and these cases drag, they take a lot of time. It's very, very, very it just kills your, depending on what case you're facing, it just kills your moral fabrics and everything. It derails you,
drains your finances.
Exactly. True.
So I'm also looking at of course DJ Evolve had a sit down with, let's say, a legal team. They just advised him
and be out of court,
out of court settlements, like you guys just arbitrate whatever works, because let's say, I mean, this case has been going on for quite some time,
exactly,
even before the
lockdown,
the lockdown and the elections,
right?
Been going on for a long time, and you see the more it drags, the more strenuous it becomes on him, right?
Bills.
So I think he was in a place where he had just to make a very informed decision,
right?
It's okay, fine, because even if this case was to be concluded, let's say in a record time of
3 years,
maybe 3 years, and let's say it was to be awarded, right? Fine, it was appealed, but it was to be awarded. How sure are you, like how sure are you that award would have come in good time? You see, now you're looking at also even like 4, 5, 6, 7 years.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people have been awarded.
Exactly.
But also you need to know that this was not like a civil settlement.
Of course, it's not civil. It's criminal.
It was criminal.
But I'm sure part of the judgment would have been, and part of the argument would have been, this guy was like, this was his daily bread. This was his future. Now he's maimed, like he's crippled. He can't do 1, 2, 3 things. So of course, there would be some compensation that would have come in handy. But how long would that have taken?
Yeah, but also you need to think about it. Most of the time, if you look at the criminal cases that have resulted to someone, getting some sort of compensation, very few of them.
Very few, and that's
very few.
Exactly.
Because when you go to a criminal, when it's a criminal case, it's the defendant against the state.
Yeah.
And that's why most people, they pay fines. And that fine is not paid to the complainant. It's paid to the state. A fine. So it's the accuser here is the state.
Yeah.
And not the person, DJ Evolve.
The victim, yeah.
Yeah, so most likely it could have ended in Babu Owino paying a fine. Because it's very few cases where you find in a criminal case. Because even if you see, like most people, when you are like they get, you're a criminal, you stole like 100 million.
Yeah.
No. Ni very few people wenye wanaambiwango warudishe hiyo pesa.
Very few. Yeah.
They just give you like one hell of a bond, and ama wanakupatia nini inatangwaje, you are asked to pay maybe a fine that is a lot of money.
More than what you stole, ama.
No, it cannot be more than that.
But I remember there's a case that involved a certain MP from Western. It involved some maize scandal, and they'll find a record of 1.2 billion. They actually sold something close to 200-300 million.
Wow.
Something. And there were two. One of them was it was him, and the other one was Mudia Wari's sister. And they were fined to a tune of 1.7 or 2 billion.
Wow.
And this money
I think I remember that story. Yeah,
this money they didn't have. Actually, they still, I don't know, the guy is out, but it's still
but was that a criminal? That I think that was a civil case.
That was a civil case, not a criminal. But they, what Rona says is very true. When it comes to criminal cases, it's all about justice being served. Right? Because we've seen murders take place. Of course, we've seen breadwinners.
And these cases take time, because at a story, Tom Cohen, the guy was murdered like around 4 years ago, and still.
It's
still there, and the woman was released on
the only case. Though it took quite some time, the only case that I know has been concluded well was the case of the late lawyer called Willie Kimani, who was murdered.
Oh, by the cops.
By the cops.
Yeah.
So the case, I think 2014, 2015 there.
Imagine.
Yeah, but of course you understand the justice system.
Yeah.
You killed one of our own, so of course they're gonna fast track that because
But I wouldn't call that fast tracking because
that's not fast tracking. Yeah, but at least justice was served. Yeah.
Justice was served.
But hata mimi nagree na nyinyi wote on this one because I think at this point I think Evolve had to ask himself a question. Sawa, niendelee kupursue hii case ama nini? Question is, what will I be doing in between now and that time? Right? And even when they decide to give me maybe at an machine your case, maybe whatever they might award me or whatever might not even compare to what I wanted initially. Exactly. So it's better to sit down with Babu on the sides, muelewane vizuri, mseme hivi na hivi nitakuwa. I think as long as we put pen to paper and it's something that's like assured that whether Babu is alive or God forbid dies, as long as Evolve is alive, pesa yake inaingia monthly regardless of whether Babu is an MP ama whatever. I think that's a bit of security kidogo kwake. So maybe mimi ningetaka bigger upkeep kidogo, atasema hata $500,000.
Another George ushaamua hata ungekuwa in DJ Evolve's,
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
No, I mean, hard, but if you found yourself in such a place, would you have taken the route that
I think in Kenya, I'd say the sin decision for anybody mwenye tuseme kwanza amenyang'anywa career yake, I think ingekuwa tu ni kusettle hiyo kitu nje, as long as iko iko hiyo Kenya mna settle like iko worth it because haja gani mshinde hiyo case ya 2014 ilisha 2021 2022 haja gani okay hizo miaka 8 ama miaka 5 ama miaka 6 utakuwa unafanya nini? Sasa hiyo kesi inaendelea. Tabu imagine kama Babu na Evolve wangekuwa wamesaidiana. Sasa ingekuwa anafanya hizo miaka 3.
Yeah, also I'll say the mentality of Kenyans ni ile I don't know whether you've heard people say people people throw things but they have you can from what people say you can get like how they think and and what they hold dear.
Yeah.
So sijika umeona ile design ati una nika unataka kugonga mtu anakushautia nigonge unilipe like you see the mentality of Kenyans inakuanga once you get into an accident you get paid. Yeah, because I remember there was a time I had like a very minor accident. I was getting into a car wash and then there was like I had to like kupanda juu ya cabs. And since my car is like rear wheel drive, so kuna vile haiko inaweza kupanda, so I had to put more pressure on the pedals. And so hiyo gari karuka. And now that guy was directing me, the guy who was supposed to start like kunioshea gari. So nilimpita si sana, nilimgonga tu because nilislam on the brakes so ilimgonga kidesign unaona. Sasa si Morio bana Mras bana ameanza kuakta sifa nimemuua yani umecheki msee ana overdo man overdo ako hapo hivi amelala chini ananiambia akienda kuinuliwa anasema hapana msiniinue umeniua umenivunja mimi hata sidhani nitaiongea the guy my first instinct was of course to take this guy to the hospital. Unaona, so nikamwambia ingia hapa ndani and of course the guys who were around there wakasema hizi enda peke yake acha tuingie naye, so they got into my car and now we started. For me I was very genuine, I was heading to the hospital, but sasa Mrasa hajaumia lakini anataka kuonyesha ameumia mimi ndio bei panda. So the guy ako hapo hivi nyuma wanaona tu ya taking the route to the hospital. Ndio wakaanza kusema lakini bro unajua umse hata ukiweza mpatia do anaweza jipeleka
unajua nikaje vizuri
hapo nikaambia pana acha tuende hospital. So I had my cousin also who is also like a medic. So tulikuwa naye kwa hiyo gari. So the guy akasema okay do this so we had to like negotiate an amount and of course we had liquor on the car. So jamaa pia akataka hiyo akasema apewe hiyo kwanza apunguze machungu. So unaona, so inaonyesha tu lavu jamaa kutoka hapo alitembea tu akaenda alitokanga tu hapo akaenda akiwa amenai sana, amepata a few coins.
It was his lucky not so lucky day. Kashida kali transform into a blessing
in disguise.
It's typical Kenya. I think that's what umesema kitu maana watu wanaonanga kitu wana opportunity ya ku drain kidogo hapo.
I don't know sometimes when guys drive alafu maybe insurance inaenda ku expire hapo, sikingi mtu anasemanga si mtu aniguze tu haki.
I know but ajui like the ones who mguza, there is only two sides of a coin, either umie ama udedi. So hakuna hapo in betweens. It's either you're gone or you live with injuries. Hakuna nini, so it's not a very good mentality, but we're here. So I do understand why DJ Evolve like did what he did, because I mean it happened. It's irreversible.
Exactly.
The nini. So I understand if he was secure, there's a way you can live comfortably, even with your current condition. And Babu Owino makes it worthwhile for you, why not?
Exactly. That's what's up. I can see now it's 23 minutes past 2 p.m. It's a beautiful, beautiful Friday afternoon. This is the Lunchtime Express. And of course, we've had so much fun hanging out with you from 1 p.m. up until now. I can see that it's our time. And we've got the Quorum Show. The boys are in studio, about to come in and kick off their show in the next few minutes. So I guess for us, this is just to wrap up.
It's a wrap for us.
I'm going to wish you guys a fantastic weekend.
Oh, thanks, man.
Watu wa Naivasha, wenye wako Naivasha, kaa tutaenda. Guys, remember to take care, drink responsibly, don't drink and drive, and remember to always put God first, and of course, fanya kila kitu responsibly. Ama gani?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Also, don't drink and fly, man.
Oh, that's what's up. Don't drink and fly.
Kuna watu wanaenda huko na machopos.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, sawa. Tumeti. And also don't get a stroke while giving strokes.
Yeah.
It's a very, very important quote. Sawa.
Now to WRC, abstinence.
Oh yeah, guys, please. Watu wavae Marvin. Start weekend, yo. Sindio?
Yeah, watu wa Mboshori ni
very
important.
Very important.
It's very cold right now in Naivasha.
So many babies watazaliwa in the next 9 months.
Madem sidanganywe na
Subaru boys pale.
Hizo gari ni cars for hire.
I know, right?
Pia mjichunge msiungue.
Exactly.
Unaweza ungua sana, unaweza rudi ukiwika ukiingia choo.
And guys, have a fantastic weekend.
All right, have a good one.
Bye.
Catch you guys later on Monday.
Dang, homie, we just gon' recycle that. I'ma bring the loud, then I'm striking like a thundercat. Can't you tell I run it up on any track I overlap? Boy, I bet you see the vision better now. I'm all the way up, ain't no coming down. Nico Julia Tiri, Nico my villa now. We poppin', might just pull up in Naivasha town. Kana to the Atika, where the women tika. I'm talking Queen Latifah, set it off in the motherland. Hey, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang. Run it, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang.
Salam Marie, call up the Holy Ghost. The Reaper just gave us the job and I came in cute post. Hey, what you talking about? Hey, I swear I got the juice. I'm in the studio, smoking illegal, sipping the purple juice. Please don't complain me. Hey, I did the description. Who you 90, I swear she got that ambition. Hey, she gave me the hair for a photo, I swear she got that ambition. Hey, yeah, we up in the studio doing a source of ambition. Hey, cause I got the fire, you collect the ashes. I be Joe Mushiri, you be the ratchet, ayy, and you be the rest. I be number 9. I got the fame, I got the fire, you cannot run it. It's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang. Run it, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang.
They told me go get it, I went out and got it. Big and notorious like Christopher Wallace. Picture me rolling like pack, back in the dark. People, nigga, you made it. Ring, my phone ringing and I can't hear you cause I'm a different time zone. I'm like, nigga, you break. Number 9 to LA, LA to New York, New York to KIBERA. Number 9 kipera unajua venye si ukam tukiwa mada na hii ni freestyle bana. Hey, 10 bob from a bill. Every month I make a million. Most of the time I think twice, Joman na brain billing. Winter I'm chilling, winning I'm willing. Young Biggie ka CJ Mutunga ka willing. Babak tenda willing, mama mara pili. Playboy kejani nina kitanda mbele. So usiaiji compare na mi buda jukuna venye niko over your head. Ka Foski. It's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang. Run it, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang, it's the Checker Gang. Run it.
wordt vanavond door Paul Tergat. De Kenianen hebben weer greep gekregen op de lange afstand dankzij Daniel Komen en Paul Tergat.
Now this is DJ Neb. Now this is DJ Neba on. Now this is DJ. Now this is DJ. Now this is DJ. Now this is DJ. Now this is. Now this is.
Be ungrateful. Through Jah you will always find mercy. How so wonderful. Send us your love.
Now this
mercy and your grace. Send us your love.